Hi Librans, this is Marisha, your channel Shaloka. I'm using my Tarot Illuminati deck to see what messages or what story is coming through for the Librans out there for the month of September 2019. I've already pulled out 5 cards. We have got the Princess of Pentacles as your first card, the 8 of Cups, center of the reading is a King of Wands, we've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and the last card is the 7 of Wands in reverse. Behind the deck is the Death card. Okay, Librans out there, I see you trying to make a decision. Okay, you're just hanging in there trying to make a decision about this whole situation. I do see somebody has walked away. Okay, there is some kind of a separation. This could be a relationship reading from the looks of it. You are trying to contemplate the situation, okay, how it needs to move on from here. If this person has walked away, you're considering whether there is any kind of transformation or transition which is going to happen from here. Is it a done deal? Is this person, gone forever, or this person is coming back? So you're making a mental decision regards to this whole situation behind this person. What is the potential? Okay, is there any hope? Is with this Princess of Pentacles, is there any hope with this person coming back? Okay, because you're looking at the Death card. Death card is all about transitioning. Do we still have a story after this phase? Or is the chapter over? Do we have to close a book, or do we have to leave to the next chapter where this person is coming back? You have to make that decision. Okay, I see you making a decision whether it's like, there is a new chapter with this person coming back, or you have to call it quits and move on with your life. Okay, you might be dealing, because when I broke the deck I saw the Emperor card in reverse, so you might be dealing with a person who is Taurus or an Aries. For me, traditionally it is an Aries card, but for me it's a Taurian as well. A cusper. So because I relate this card to my brother, my older brother, who is a cusper of Taurus and Aries. He's April 23rd. So anyways, so you might be dealing with somebody like that, or you might be thinking about, okay, this person who has walked away could be this one who is a little arrogant, okay, and using his power a little, some people have authority, but then they misuse their authority. They show they have the authority over you. Okay, so there is this kind of differences in power. Okay, there is a difference in power with the person whom you're dealing with, or else it is just a person who thinks they can just order you around. Okay, it could be it could be somebody at work, or it could be just a person whom you're dealing with who thinks, they can just get away with anything. Okay, they can just order you around. That kind of a personality, character. Okay, so it seems like this person has walked away. Okay, and just exerting power, if that makes sense. They're disappointed and they're showing it, and they've just walked away. They're done. Okay, it's almost like they're not fighting it anymore. If they had something going on with you, now they're like, it's not going to work out, or why even try? Okay, they're giving up. With the 7 of Wands, they're giving up. Okay, you might be dealing with an Aries as well. Okay, fire signs. it's almost like this person is sitting and watching. Is sitting and watching you. What will you do about this? Does that make sense? They're sitting and watching you. What will be your next step? Once they have walked away, what will you do about it? Are you going to fight to get them back? Like I said, with the Death card, they think it's like how to transition from this chapter after the story has come to this. It's like the episode of some series which you're watching, in which they will put you at the they will end the story in a suspense mode. That's how I see your story. Okay, today's episode is over, where this person has walked away from this lady. They will if you watch the Indian episodes, like the Indian soap operas, they will just say, will they come back or not? What will happen? Like, they will just hype up the next episode so everybody will come back. Will she be reconciling with this person? Will she go back to this person again? All that hype up. Okay, that's how I see your situation, which is a little hyped up, because even the person you're dealing with is exerting power. Okay, this person is a little arrogant. Does that make sense? I don't know whom you're dealing with, but the way he's coming out, it's triggering me. Okay, with the Emperor card in reverse and the way he's sitting and watching. What's your next move? What are you going to do about it? I have walked away. Are you going to fight for me to come back to you or not? This person has some kind of power. Okay, he might be somebody who is very charismatic, because I like the way this guy looks in the picture. Okay, a very dark person, somebody who speaks with the eyes, who doesn't have to talk much, who has lots of power. Maybe he has a good designation, okay, at his workplace. Somewhere he exerts power. Okay, people respect this guy. I might be speaking to this person could be a feminine energy as well. Okay, just flip the characters, flip the gender according to your story. You know how it will fit if the story makes sense. Yeah. So somebody who exerts power, a little arrogant. Okay, with the Emperor in reverse, somebody who knows they can get away with this kind of attitude. This energy is pushing through. This energy is pushing through. I also want to say, this person, even if they walked away, they're not completely over you. They still want to resolve this situation. They might have walked away without thinking too much. As I said, there is an arrogance in the way they walked away, because they were much confident that you will fight to make this work. Okay, because behind the Emperor energy is this Five of Cups energy in reverse, where they still wants to save it. Okay, they're not sitting and crying over spilt milk. Okay, with the Eight of Cups energy, they are not sitting and crying over the spilt milk. No, it is not over for them yet. Okay, they don't see the chapter has ended. The book is not finished. No, there are still pages to leaf through. Okay, so this is just a walking away, a kind of power play. Power play. It's very interesting to read for the Librans, because such crazy readings. Okay. Yeah. So now comes the Page of Swords in reverse. I want to say this is a Libran. and they are going to react in such a way. Okay, there is an age difference between these people as well. The Libran could be young, and the King of Wands and the Emperor energy seems like a much olderly person. Okay, there is an age difference, or probably you come out as a child and this person, even if it's just a matter of 2 years difference or something like that, maybe you are of the same age or the person is younger than you, doesn't matter, but the way he or she projects themselves is somebody who has a superior hand over you. Okay, and you come out as a child energy who's like very flighty, is always ready to fight, argue, debate, very fiery energy. At a drop of something, you might just get triggered, okay, to go and sort things out. You will be very you might be sitting on pins, because I've just risen 2 inches up, like my spine is straight, because you can't think and relax like that. Okay, when this has happened, you can't just sit and relax. You're like on the edge of your seat, you're sitting on pins. Okay, you can't sit on your chair. You can't, unless you resolve the situation. You're like all your muscles are tensed up. That's how I feel right now. Your muscles are tensed up and you can't sit in one seat. You just have to, you have to balance things out, resolve things. You can't rest until that. You won't be able to sleep just thinking about this. Things you want to, it's almost like, you want to clear, you have this bug within you to clear out your name. Okay, you had nothing to do with it. It's like putting everything out in the open, like you are willing to air out your dirty laundry. It doesn't matter. Okay, you just want to clear your image. You're fiery like that. Okay, I don't know, all Librans are like that, but the way this person is coming out is like you're on the edge. You can't rest until you sort things out, you resolve the whole story, even if it means clearing your part. Okay, regards to this 4 of Wands in reverse, the foundation has collapsed and you want to show it has nothing to do with you. Even if the person who's walked away might be why I get this tensed energy is because you're like, it is not even my mistake. Why did you even walk away? It was just, you have misunderstood. Okay, and I want to say this person knows very well, whoever you're dealing with knows very well that you're not going to give up, or you're not going to just let it be without giving it a good fight. You want to talk it out. Okay, with the Princess of Swords in reverse, you just want to talk it out, put it all there, just clear everything, and just shake them up and show them this is how it is. It's not my mistake, it's your mistake. That's why you came out as a child energy, and this person really knows how to trigger you. It's actually a fun reading. Okay, the person whom you're dealing with is playing with you, does know how to push your buttons. I can't stop smiling. Okay, now comes the Empress in reverse. You're unhappy with the Emperor. You seem like a couple. Okay, but right now the foundation is collapsing because of what's going on, and one person is not liking it. Okay, and I feel like it's the Libran who's not liking it, with the Empress in reverse and the Emperor. The way you feel, the person is not even thinking. He or she is being very unfair. Okay, and trying to break down something which was good. Okay, he's trying to, you know, fuck things up, which was going smooth. It feels like he wants to have some kind of fun, you know, spice things up. Is that weird to say? Because that's how I want to say it. Like, that's how I feel. He wants to spice it up. He's playing with you, man. He's playing with you. With the magician in reverse, this person is just playing with you because he just wants to spice it up. Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Star card, and the King of Swords in reverse. Also, I might want to say this person is looking towards resolving it or expecting you to resolve the current situation. Even if this person has walked away, he really expects you to come forth because it's in your energy. It's in your energy to not let things go just like that. Even if your card is the Justice card, the Libran card is the Justice card, who is all about being balanced. I don't see you as balanced right now. Now, it's like you are going to serve the justice, okay? And you want, yes, it makes sense. The Libran card makes sense. But somehow it is not the diplomatic approach. You want to set things right, like a true Libran. You want to set things right, but the way you're coming out is like, you know, you don't get it. Like, how could he fuck up something which is going on smoothly? Why did he have to do it? And you want to make sure this person understands it's not your fault and it's their fault. But you don't realize that they're playing with you. They're having fun. Okay? What I see with the last two cards is things are not going according to the plan. Okay? There is another story. Even if you walked away, things are not going according to the plan. Okay? Things seem to be going out of hand. He might have been testing the waters, expecting you to come forward and resolve it. But the way things are going is like it's going out of hand. It's not fixing things, it is blowing out of proportion. Okay? Star card in reverse, it's not going according to his plan. He didn't hope that this will take a turn in events. Okay? Turn to this extreme. With the King of Swords, he literally fucked it up. Princess Swords. It's almost like things are coming to an abrupt stop. Okay, I didn't come back to the 5-line story. I got excited with the cards behind the deck because it was telling loads more and it was a little fun up there. So I ignored this side of the story. I'll come back to that. But what was it? Yes. So whatever he thought, you know, he could have a little, you know, fun doing this, is backfiring. Okay? He didn't think it through. He didn't think it through. Things are coming to a halt. Things are coming to an abrupt stop after you walked away. He might have thought you will go and approach him. That seems to be not happening because your side of the story is like, no. He walked away. I had nothing to do with it. Why even bother? That's how you are coming through. Okay? Because you are like, you know, you're pissed with the King of Swords and the the Knight of Swords. You're like in the energy where, you know, you don't want to think straight anymore. Because, you know, this person has triggered you, even pissed you off. And you're like, okay. You walked away. Bye bye. Three of Wands in reverse. It's almost like deciding. Even with the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like it's over. There's no way you want to make it happen anymore. Okay? You have nothing to offer right now, or probably in the month of September. Things are going to be in this situation where it's a Hanged Man energy. Things are going to come to a halt. Okay? Stagnancy. King of Cups and Four of Swords. Within yourself or the other person, they are just hoping, the other person has something to offer, starts reciprocating or something like that. Okay, you might have stopped communicating with this person after this person has just walked away because you have been disappointed. Okay, you're sitting and observing, although with the Four of Swords you don't like being here. You don't like to be in the stagnant energy, not being in contact with this person. You don't like it. With the Six of Pentacles, you know very well things will start over again. Okay, slowly. You will need to reciprocate, like somewhere, but slowly. With the Six of Pentacles, I think it's a work situation or something, because you still have to coordinate with this person somehow. That might be the reason you're not jumping into clearing things off and making your point known. Well, you walked away. It's your loss. I have nothing to do with it. If you want to come back, initiate yourself. So with the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to be very slow. Although you don't like it, you're not going to do anything about it. You don't mind doing anything about it, but yet, okay, you don't like being in this situation, but yet you are willing to hang in there. Okay, willing to hang in there because you know very well you are going to be in contact with this person. This person is right in front of your eyes. So it's going to take some time. You're okay with it. Okay, you're okay with the fact that it's going to take time. As long as this person is not going to disappear from your life, it's all right. You want to teach them a lesson. How it's going to be. You want to teach them a lesson. You can't play with me. So I want to say, whoever was dealing with you, the King of Wands and the Emperor in reverse misjudged you. They thought things will go a certain way, but it backfired. Ace of Wands and the Wheel in reverse, Five Swords. It's like, there is a chance, but right now things are going to be stuck where it is, where, this happened. The disappointment happened. The story is going to be, stuck. You can't turn the page if the pages are stuck together. You wouldn't know what is going to happen next until you peel that pages separate. That's how I see your situation right now. You're willing to just surrender. You don't want to sit and fight. That's what the other person expected. That's what this king wanted you to do. They wanted you to, fight and start off some kind of, make it fun for them. And I want to say you might have seen through it. You might have seen through it, and you are not willing to nurture it. Like, you don't want to be a part of that kind of energy where they will sit and trigger you and you will get triggered. You don't want to be a part of that kind of energy. Okay? Six of Cups, you had something good going on. What I'll do is I'll come back 24 minutes. Oh my. Okay, I'm going to come back to the 5 card energy. It's high time. It's almost everything which I said, but you're very unhappy within your situation, okay? With the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, not being in touch with them, okay? With the person who has walked away, not being in touch with them. You don't like being in this space, okay? Being separated from them, not able to talk with them. You don't like this space, okay? Yet I see the other person sitting and observing you, sitting and observing what is your next step. How are you going to take things from here? Are you going to fight? Are you going to guard or be defensive about what has happened? Okay? Are you going to fight for them to come back to you? Okay? What I see you doing is the 7 of Wands in reverse. You're just going to let it be. Okay? As I said previously, I saw this person seeing you as somebody who will sit and fight and want to air the dirty linen, okay, in public, okay, make a scene, wanting to show everybody that you were in the right and he was in the wrong. He wanted some kind of, you know, some people like that will go and trigger somebody just to get the reaction out of them. But here, you saw through what is going on, or maybe you don't, okay? It's just you reacting in a manner where it's going to backfire whatever he thought, okay, will happen. He thought it will happen a certain way, but it's not, okay? You are not bothered. You're just letting it be. You're just letting it be where it is. If he has walked away, okay, adios, that's it, okay? But I do see you not happy, okay? Being in this space it affects you. Maybe you don't want to show it, but it does affect you, okay? I also want to say this King of Wands is like you, waiting for them to initiate, okay, to come back, okay? You're waiting for them to initiate by not investing it yourself. You're not doing the effort, but you are expecting them to, make it work, okay? And you're waiting on them as well. You're waiting on them to fix things, okay? The Death card behind the deck makes sense. How to move forward. Leave everything in the past, move on, transition, transform from here. You're waiting. You don't know the answer yet, but you are sitting there, okay? There is this devil energy, okay? Even if this person, as I said in the very beginning, there is this chemistry between the two of you, where you are attracted to each other. So it's not finished, okay? This chapter has not ended yet, because there is this playful, toxic energy between the two of you, which feels good in some way. There is this, banter, where you will trigger each other, if that makes sense, just to get the reaction. Yeah. Now you're waiting, okay, for this person who has walked away, Librans or the cross watcher, whoever, okay. You're waiting for this person to come back, okay, and you want to move on from there, being back together. You're waiting on it, but yet you're not doing anything about it. Exactly, Librans. We have got the Queen of Swords right behind. So the Queen is waiting on this person whom you're bounded to. However you try to break the chains with this person, even if the other person pulls away and walks away, they still will be coming back. At least mentally they will be thinking about you. Yourself, I see the same story, because both of you are bounded to each other. Kind of karmic. I don't use words like that, but this seems like, yeah, how much of a bullshit comes in between, that's like, it's a part of the story. It's a part of the story, because there is so much to offer. The queen is in love with this person. It's sexual, it is love. Okay? And I think the queen is waiting for something which is more than this devil's energy. Chemistry is there, but she is expecting more. Have to move about from this, what is the time, 31 minutes. Have to move on from this phase, okay? Death card, okay? You are, you know, this is like an ultimatum. You can't play with me. Whoever this king is, whoever this emperor in reverse is, whoever this devil's energy is, it's almost like, you know, you are laying it out for them to understand. You need to be taken seriously. You cannot be played with. Don't treat me as a child. You want to make a point somehow. You want something bigger, stronger, much fuller than just the devil's energy. The attraction is there, but that is not enough in moving on. Okay? You're willing to let go, okay, if this is not being offered, but yet I do see you giving the second chances. Okay? Second chances. It's like, I keep seeing this, okay? It's like the kind of vibe you have is like fighting, making up. You fight again, you break up, you make up. You break up, you make up. That's like part and parcel of your whole story. That's how you vibe and jibe together. Okay? But I want to say, are you sure about the potential of this, of what this person has to offer? Do you see they can offer what you want? With this 10 of Cups, is there an actual potential? It's almost like you are showing them you need to be treated a little more maturely this time. That is why you're not playing along with their, you know, tactics, whatever they're throwing at you and they want you to chase the bone. No. This time you're like making it a point that no. Treat me better, treat me seriously. If there is more to the story, then I need to see it, you need to show it. They need to work towards it. They need to show the brighter side of things. Justice card, okay? Otherwise, you are willing to just be done with it. How much ever you're dependent or the chemistry is there between the two of you, if you see there is no potential, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, which I did not discuss before, the Ace of Pentacles and the what is it? 10 of Cups in reverse. Both of them, if you realize there is no potential, you're willing to move forward with the Six of Swords. Okay, you're willing to move forward with the Six of Swords and let go of everything, you know, you seek in this person. If you see it is not worth it, you're ready to, even though how much it makes you feel, you know, out in the cold, like you don't like being away from this person, you will take the initiative to just cut it off. Okay? If it comes to the light, there is not going to be this potential stability or security which you're expecting from them is not going to be offered. Okay, you might be dealing with the King of Pentacles. Okay, if the security is not being offered by this person like how you're expecting, you might be looking way into the future, and if this person comes out to be playing with you all this time and there's nothing more to give, then you will make a decision. Okay, or with the World card, you will move on by just seeing there is no potential, okay, in having a relationship with this person. You will move on. You will take the reins of your chariot and you will just gallop away. Okay, even with the 7 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles, okay, you don't see the potential, you don't see it working out, you will just ride away. It doesn't matter for you, it's not working out. It's 35 minutes, I think it's the longest reading. I will stop here. This is Marishi on my channel Triloka. Until next week, bye.